Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes weekly webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Hunkydory Crafts, I've got a great collection of Stickables. These are essential colors. They're self-adhesive, okay, so no glue necessary, and they come in fabulous colors. So there's ivory, white, silver, black, and gold tones all in these, and they're so beautiful. We've got borders, butterflies and dragonflies. We've got flowers. We've got background papers. They come in balloons and then all kinds of geometric shapes. We've got these wonderful little self-adhesive verses, things to go on the inside of your cards, and these adorable little essential foil sentiments to go on the outside. And together, you guys, they make beautiful cards just like this one. Look at the sparkle on that. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how one lucky winner can win this exact card. I will mail it to you in some Happy Mail. So come play with us. So let's take a look at these little self-adhesive foil sentiments. These are already die cut, and as I said, self-adhesive. So there's black, ivory, white, and then they have silver or gold like embossing on them, and there's all different kinds of occasions in here, which is really nice. And each page kind of focuses on like maybe birthdays or anniversaries or sympathy, and then they repeat themselves in each color coordinating section. So that's really nice. You always have what you need. And then there are these little verses that you can put on the outside of the card or the inside of the card. I think it's nice to put them on the inside. That's what I've mostly done today, and I'll show you that. Once again, they come in the white, the black, and the ivory, and then they have the silver or the gold embossing on them, and then they repeat for each color. And then we've got these background papers, you guys. These are all self-adhesive. Okay, I'm going to show you how that works. But look at these cute little backgrounds. And there's so much to put on these cards. I love that the backgrounds aren't too busy. So there's lots of, I love the stars one. There's lots to use. And there's the ivory collection. So once again, white, black, ivory. And then the gold and the silver. And here we go, yep. Here are the flowers, the foiled flowers. Beautiful. And then it comes in white, black, ivory, and then silver and gold in all those combinations. So cool. And we're going to use all of this stuff on our card today. So here are the dragonflies and butterflies. There we go. There's the ivory and there's the white. And then they come in the silver and the gold. And finally, these little borders, which are so handy. If you don't have room on your card for a sentiment, you know, like one of the little die cut sentiments or one of the verses, it's so nice to be able to just put one of these borders on there. And they say things like, thinking of you, just to say, especially for you, birthday wish, congratulations, just for you, sent with love, time to celebrate, best wishes, happy birthday from me to you, thank you, and someone special. And then they come in those color combinations, ivory, white, and black. That black just disappears on my background. There we go. All right, so this first card, okay, this is 5 by 6.5 inch. First, I covered it with metallic gold cardstock. I'll link that down below the video. And then I used the self-adhesive. This is great to use with scraps, okay? So I just used the self-adhesive ivory butterflies, and this piece that I use is only about this long, okay? And then I just centered that on the card, and then took another scrap and just used this beautiful black. It's like a tapestry, black and gold. And I just put that along the bottom, and then where those two overlapped, I put one of the sentiments, one of the borders. Then we've got one of the little sentiments, and then we put one of these flowers. Now, I didn't take the backing off the flower on this one, so it moves. It has a little dimension to it, and I put a little bit of foam tape under there. And then I love using on pretty much all of these cards, I use these silver and gold self-adhesive studs from Hunkydory Crafts. Put one right there and right there. And because this is all self-adhesive, it's super fast. So yes, I did use a little bit of foam tape under there, but you didn't have to. You could just stick it down. All right, so really, really fun to use. This one, you guys, I mixed my metallics. There we go. So we've got gold and silver going on there. So I used that really cool black with gold sort of starry sky background, which is so cool. Put a silver border down here. I should mention once again, this is 5 by 6.5 inch. And then I took some of those flowers and then I like stuck the golden black ones to the background here. And then 1, 2, 3 of them, I didn't take the backing off and I used some foam tape and then used my dragonflies. Here's 2 large gold and a silver. And then I used the gold little sentiment. And once again, I used those little studs. Yeah, super sparkly. All right, so now it's time for some color. Bang. Okay, so for this one, you guys, I used the white balloon background paper. And you guys, this peels. I'm going to demonstrate it, but I want to show you. I forgot my pokey tool. Pokey tool is really handy, but it just peels right off like that. So what I did with this, here we go. This is a red glitter card. They come in packs of 10 with envelopes, okay? Makes that really easy. Super sparkly. Love that. So then I just cut my paper down, okay? Don't take the backing off yet. And then you guys, I colored it with some ink pads. Here we go. And I used a water brush. Now, why did I use ink pads and not markers? Let me tell you. So I've got a little scrap of it right here. Here we go. So it's got all this beautiful foiling on it, and if you use, this is a Tri-Blend marker by Spectrum Noir, so they're alcohol-based. That's why they're great for blending. All right, but if you take this and you put that over this and you're coloring, okay, eventually it is going to break up, starting to break up right there. Can we zoom in? It's starting to break up and lift off that gold metallic. It'll do that on any of the foiling, okay? So we don't want that. That's not good. So don't use anything that has alcohol-based or that's a permanent marker situation, okay? So to solve that, I'm just using my water-based, these are dye-based ink pads, and a little water brush. You could also just use a paintbrush, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is just take my water brush, and I'm using the water brush because I want it damp, okay? And this way I don't have to keep dipping it in water and blotting it. But I'm also not going to squeeze out the water. I'm just going to leave it damp like this. And then I just kind of go like this on my ink pad. And because these are water-based, they're not going to interrupt or disrupt that background, that that gold foiling. So what I'm going to do is I'm doing this, pretty lightly the first coat because we don't want to get this sopping wet. That's the thing. You want to just keep that enough water to get your ink flowing. So once I've got that covered, I'm going to go back over it again. And then I just like to go down and on one side, just do my shading. That's all. That's all you have to do. And then all these different colors, okay? So let me wipe this off. Then what I do is to clean this, I'm just taking, it's like a wipe or a damp paper towel, and I just clean it off between colors. And so what I like to do on this card is I just chose one color for each design of the balloon. So I did the blue on this shape, and then did the orange on the little stripe ones. I did the red ink on these cute little star shapes, and that way there was some consistency there. And then this is one of the little sentiments that I just punched out. And then, yeah, I didn't take the backing off of this because I wanted to put a little foam tape. Here is one of the little greeting verses, and then I just put that on a little bit of the gold. And then I just peeled the whole background off, stuck it on here, and then what I do recommend is because this is glitter, okay, and it's not like sticking this to regular cardstock, I did take just a little dot of Specialist acrylic glue, and I just lift this up, just put a little dot on each corner, just to ensure that it's not going to peel up, because this is a completely different surface than this is meant to stick onto. But I want to show you how to take care of that. So yeah, you can definitely add color to the ones that I would recommend adding color to the papers and the things that are white. All right, let's build a card. So I have got my slimline 8.5 by 3.5 inch card. I've got some scraps here that I've got left over. And this would be great to color these, but I just really want to show you how the self-adhesive part works. So I'm just going to peel this off. Now you can cut these down exactly to the size that you need, but I like to cut them just a little bit bigger. Let's go like this. So there's just a little bit of an overhang, and that way they fit perfectly, especially when you're working with scraps. All right, now I'm going to do a little mixing of colors. So I've got my silver hearts. This one is white with the little gold stripes on it. So we're going to use that. I found using my little pokey tool worked great for getting these to peel off really easily. And of course, I forgot to grab it. There we go. So I'm just going to stick this one right there. All right, I'm going to take my scissors, turn this over. All right, now we've cut that down. All ready to go there. And now you guys have got all these little bits and bobs. Got a little bit of ivory ribbon from our ivory ribbon collection. And I've got my little sentiment in ivory, and I'm going to stick this onto some gold. I've already cut everything down. I found it was best when you're dealing with like the verses and things to cut it down to size and then center it where you'd like, just like that. And you guys, if you didn't get it down perfectly, you can just lift that up and you can replace it, okay? But it does stay. Once you kind of burnish it on there, it's really gonna stay down. All right, so now we're gonna take, I've already got my little studs on a lot of these. I kind of tried to plan ahead. So we're gonna take these and to peel these off. There we go. And I'm gonna extend off the edge of these. Now this one has script on it, so I kind of wanna make sure that it's going the right direction. That. Oh, come on. There we go. And like this one, we'll do that. This one, I just added a little bit of foam tape to the back of this one. I want it to raise up a little bit, just like that. And this one, bend it over a little bit. I think it's helpful. There we go. I want to make sure I've got my script going in the right way. There we go. And then I've got a sweet little dragonfly. I've got my little sentiment here. Now this, I did put foam tape on there. I'm really not sure why, because I do want it to stick to my card front. Normally I would put all of the little studs on after I was done. And then I'm just going to take this and I'm going to put a little glue on here. Fold this in half. And we're just going to tuck it right under there. That stays. No, that's not going to want to stay for me. I'm going to have a little bit more glue under there. There we go. All right, and then I've got my sweet little dragonfly that could go right there. But I want to make sure and remember to cut these flowers because they are sticky. So you don't really want to have anything hanging over the edge that still has its backing off of it. All right, and now we've got our sweet little dragonfly. Just like that. And then the inside of your card, how cute. Let's open this up. Got another little scrap right here. What I found was nice was just to take that and just curve one end and just go like this. Whoops. In fact, I did this on a couple of the other cards and I'm just realizing now I did not show you the insides of my cards. So I will go back and do that. While I'm doing this part, I'm going to tell you guys about the card giveaway. So the card giveaway that we have if you watch us on our YouTube channel for Paper Wishes and you like, comment, and subscribe on this video, or if you already are a subscriber, then that'll enter you in to win the card that I showed you at the very beginning. And one lucky winner will be chosen. And then I'm not going to email you. I'm going to let you know that you've won by replying to your comment, and then also I'll put it on our community page so everybody gets notified who is a subscriber. So if you're not a subscriber, you won't get notified that way, and I'll know you're not a subscriber. And then we'll just, you just say, hey, and reply to that and let Debbie know in our customer service, and then I will mail you a card. But it's just one person. You all don't get one. Sorry to say. I wish I could make enough cards to send them to all of you. All right, let me just put another one right there. So that's how I did the inside. And then I'll show you the other ones. On this inside, I took the verse and put it right here. Took some more of those scraps and just layered them there. And then on this one right here, added some butterflies. Gotta use those sentiments, they're so cool. And then this one I didn't put anything. All right, so you guys, thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget, this one is going to be our card giveaway. So follow the instructions at the end of the video. We do have that written down. And we'll see you in the next one.